Hi, my name is Joanna Jones, and welcome to my Intro to Black Psychology presentation. For this presentation, we were asked to choose three theories of Black psychology. The three theories that I chose were Nagresence, which is the racial identity theory, social learning theory, and the Vygotsky social cognitive theory. I chose these three theories because I felt like they impacted an African American community as a whole. The racial identity theory. Parham in 1992 modified the Nagresence theory to include a lifespan perspective on racial identity. Parham's explanation of these stages has much to do with how one would develop during these three stages. The stages of racial identity and how they are manifested are as followed by early childhood, late adolescence, midlife, and also late adulthood. In early childhood, it has much to do with how the child is growing up, the environment, what school they go to, how they're living, like it's poverty, two-parent home, one-parent home. Midlife could be, moving to a new location, coming from an old school, going to a new one, starting college. It could be bringing a little one into the family. And also, like it's the effects of, having a mom or a father, what if you went through mental abuse as a child, how is it, molding you, is it, taking a toll on you? In late adulthood are things such as, retiring, now your mental ability and physical ability has grown so much, so you don't have to put in as much effort as you did, when you were younger. Your cognitive development has grown. You're looking at things like grandchildren, retirement, how you're relaxing, and things like that. How close do you feel in your ideas and feelings to white people in this country? I chose this question out the book. It was a study they did, and they had to answer yes or no, if they wanted to, and give, an explanation why to certain questions. And I found that salience involves that the extent to which individuals emphasize race as an important dimension of their self-concept at a specific point in time. Many black people felt like, since white had so much say-so, blacks went through slavery and all, and they couldn't, blacks weren't able to vote. They feel like many black people don't vote nowadays because they feel like, their votes are not going to count. They're going to get thrown out. So that's why numbers come short to black people when, it comes to voting. The Republicans and the Democrats, they're not really voicing their opinion off that. But many people now, like in our generation, are, thankfully, they're speaking up. They're being more into the political side. They're buying land. They're, becoming entrepreneurs, owners. We're getting a lot of black lawyers and doctors, just like rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. We lost a great, leader. He was helping a lot of he helped over 41,000 black people get jobs, which is great. And he, was buying land. He was just motivating us to do so many things, And like he had the marathon, and as we're saying now, the marathons continue. So we're going to continue where he left from, buying land, doing what's right as well, and, just influencing people and helping our black people. The social disorganization theory, which was developed by Sean McKay, links criminality to limitations in a community's social resources and capacity to meet the needs of its residents. This results in an erosion of social controls. It also enhances our understanding of crime's ecological drivers. Their core tenets underpin community crime prevention programs concerned with limiting the negative influence of poverty, residential instability, and racial or ethnic segregation on neighborhood networks and informal social controls. So this has much to do with, you know, our surroundings, our social interactions with people, and things like that. Which I chose these 3 pictures because they you know, say a lot for African Americans, such as, you know, the first one, black and white one's the neighborhood. You know, how people grow up. You know, they grow up sticking around a lot, sticking around each other, playing with each other. It could be they could grow up through poverty. Some people grow up in nice homes, nice families. The second picture is a little boy, you know, a tear, you know, example of, you know, domestic violence. Did that child go through abuse mentally or physically as a child? You know, the trauma, you know, because they, you know, expect black people to go through so much. They say, you know, that we get abused. And the third is prisons or jail. You know, because they say most of our black men are in prison, you know, but we don't really, you know, try to figure out, understand them mentally to see, you know, what drove them into that cell, you know, what drove them into doing what they did. You know, they were robbing somebody, but why did they rob them? You know, their child may have, you know, I don't take up for that, but you don't know what they went through. Their child may have had anything to eat, you know, and stuff like that. They was just trying to get it. Another question I had was, do you feel as though an African American's future depicts on how they were raised as a child? You know, and surveys, you know, from a lot of African Americans say they believe that they do because, you know, of how the child is, you know, raised, you know, their homes, their schools, the 1-parent or 2-parent homes. And some, you know, are raised in good homes and they still grow up doing the wrong thing and making the wrong decisions as well. The Vygotsky social cognitive theory behavior stresses the fundamental role of social interaction in the development of cognition, as he believes strongly that community plays a central role in the process of making meaning. Vygotsky argued that learning is a necessary and universal aspect of the process of developing culturally organized, specifically human psychological function. You know, so he believed in, you know, mentally is what, you know, how you're mentally behaved is what goes on in the mind as to how you react to certain things, you know, how you're under pressure, how you interact with people, as well as how you interact to changes in your environment or to worldly changes as well. I chose these 3 pictures because, like I said, it's based off your mind, your brain, your cognitive behavior, how you interact with people, and, you know, I found the third picture because, you know, how I said social interaction and how, you know, most relationships are failing nowadays because I feel as if they're so busy, you know, on social media, on their laptops, on their phones. There's no more communication. There's no more, you know, physically social interaction with people because, you know, they're making it all about a text message and, you know, running to social media, putting their business out, and it's just ruining, like, our cognitive behavior. It's ruining our mental thinking, you know, and our physical communication. My last question is that, do you believe that the cognitive development of a child helps them when they become adults? Many people feel like, you know, it does. Well, I'll say 100% cognitive development does help you when you become an adult because you know how to interact with people, you know how to communicate with people, you know behavior as to behavior wise, as to manners, you know what and what not to do, even though some people still choose to, you know, not do right and go their own separate way. That's on them, but deep down inside they know, like, my mom, you know, taught me better than this. My grandma, my aunt taught me better than this. And because, like I said, once you get 18, you make decisions on your own. You choose to kill, you choose to rob, you know. Then that's all. You could have came from a perfect family, but also you got to understand why they were driven to do that, you know. These are my references. So I got from African American Psychology, From Africa to America. And thank you for watching my presentation. If you have any questions or concerns, please, you know, I'll put my email in the comments, or, you know, just comment and let me know what I did good on or bad, and, you know, what I could do better on. And thank you for watching my presentation.